Okay. All right. Thank you, Lizzie. It's heading over your way.
All right, thank you, Sheila. Well, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. Good afternoon and welcome to the Holiday Gift Giving webinar. Thanks for joining and even listening later when they post it up on YouTube. So today I want to talk about holiday gift giving. Hold on one second. Let me see here. Sheila, can you see my screen? There we go.
Um,
Can you see it now?
Not yet.
Can you see it now?
I can't see it. If anybody else can see it, can you just go ahead and type it into either the chat box or the questions box?
I minimized everything, so I don't know if that affected it.
Here, let me change it back to me and then I'll change it back to you.
Okay.
Okay, coming back at you.
Show my screen.
There we go.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna move that over. Okay, great. So let's get started. Now the holidays are such a wonderful time of year, and sometimes we might find it difficult to know what type of gift to get our angels. So here are some ideas that I've come up with and got some input from some other families online, social media. So let's get started. After the webinar, we're also going to make this available as a downloadable PDF because I know I've put a lot of items in here, and if you want to go back, use the PDF. The links will work directly to where you can buy them online. Most of the links, I think, are to Amazon.com. That's like the easiest place and one of the places that I use to shop. So the links will work. But let's go ahead and get started. So the first slide, I have listed my favorite online shopping sites and links. I have 16 websites that I use. And I've also included the Toys R Us toy guide to the right. And I really like that toy guide because you can pick it up at Toys R Us. And it breaks it down by, what you're looking for. Are you looking to improve gross motor skills, fine motor skills, sensory needs? They kind of break it down for us, which is really nice. So that is actually a live working link also to view this magazine on the Toys R Us website. So that's a really cool tool that I like too. Now right below there is iGive.com, Amazon Smile, and Good Shop by Good Search. Now these are websites that will donate a percentage back to the Angelman Syndrome Foundation when you're shopping online. So it doesn't cost you anything to donate. They will go ahead and donate a percentage back to the Angelman Syndrome Foundation. And of course, that helps us raise funds for AS research and family support. So just wanted to point that out to you guys as you're shopping online. We're right on time. We've got Black Friday this Friday, and then Cyber Monday coming up next week. So here are some good tools that you can use. So the first types of toys that I've highlighted are sensory gifts. The first one on the left is the NASCO Silly Sensory Kit of 12. There's 12 different pieces there. I highly recommend you supervise closely because I don't know how big or how small those pieces are, but that'll help with some sensory things. They can use that to work with occupational therapists too. Then there's the Headstrong sensory shapes. all different shapes and sizes. I really liked this, the sensory bubble column. That's really large. I think you can, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can bolt it to the floor so that you don't knock it over. But that's really cool, and it lights up at night, so that would be a nice thing to put in the room. Now the the Body Pod sensory sock. Now this looks like a lot of fun, and I'm sure Nathan would crack himself up with this thing, or it could go really wrong and he might not like it at all. But you might want to ask your therapist. I've seen some of the physical therapists have these sensory socks, and give it a try, see if they like it, but that might be a really fun thing. Now the Chewy tubes are great. I have a link to a set of Chewy tubes. We use these for Nathan. He loves them. And let me tell you, they're good quality, and Nathan will lose them before he chews through them. So I have not yet had him rip through one. They're really, really good quality. He loves them, and it prevents him from chewing on his t-shirts or putting his hands in his mouth and putting bite marks on his hands. So then we also have the Cozy Canoe and the La Siesta hanging nest. And we love this. We actually have one for Nathan, but I need to hang it up. IKEA also makes one like this. And I recommend installing it where it's low to the floor, so when they're getting out of it, there's not a lot of space to get tripped up in it. But I've seen some other kids with this, and looks like a lot of fun. So our next slide is about supporting fine motor skills. One of our favorite brands is Melissa & Doug. They make a lot of wooden puzzles and things here. They have the advent calendar for the season and the shape sorting clock. They also have this latch board. Now, when Nathan got this for Christmas one year from his grandmother, and he was learning how to climb out of his crib, and I just thought, oh goodness, first it's climbing out of his crib, then it's unlocking doors. So if you have an escape artist, this is definitely a good training kit for them. And next we have the magnetic fishing. This I have seen Nathan use with his occupational therapist, and he really loved it. It really helped him focus and pay attention to the little magnet, and when he attached the magnet to the fish as they connected, he would just crack up laughing. So he really loved it. I recommend this magnetic fishing puzzle piece. So there's also lacing beads and the Joey magnetic dress up. And I've seen them, so I just copied it. I've seen them post, Melissa & Doug, on their Facebook page, and I think on their website they have this online promotional going on using promo code HOLIDAY 2015. On the website you get 10, 20, or 30% off. So if you're interested in any of these toys, or go to their website and check out the different puzzles and all kinds of different toys that they have. But use promo code HOLIDAY 2015. All right. And next slide we have squigs, I think is how you say it. Now these things look like a lot of fun. They stick to each other and they stick on any platform. So I can imagine it would be a great bath toy too. There is Party in a Tub, flashing lights and music. Just be careful though, if your angel's photosensitive, that's seizures caused by flashing lights. You know, keep the lights on when you're using this. And if you don't know if your angel's photosensitive, just ask at your next EEG. I'm always careful of toys that have flashing lights and things like that, but this probably isn't too bad as long as you keep the lights on. But looks like a lot of fun, and it's musical. So there's also the Little Tikes Sport and Slide Bouncer. Now, I know it looks small in this image, but it's really huge. So this is something you definitely want to put in your backyard. The Teeter Popper, that's really good for kind of like a little skateboard. The kids stand on that and balance. So just depending on their abilities, that would be a really fun idea, fun gift idea. And we have the Prank Star Fart Piano. Now, who doesn't have fun with fart noises? I can clearly see my angel and his grandfather having fun Christmas morning with that thing. So, and we also have the Kid Rollable, like a little balancing seat. So that's just another idea for you. Next, we have tablets and iPads, and I wanted to list as many as I could find so that you get an idea about what's out there, what's on the market, and the price ranges. So what I found is from $50 all the way to $500. The Amazon Fire is 7 inches. Then there's the Samsung Galaxy, the Tagidal 7, and the Dragon Touch. They're all working on the Android operating system. And the Amazon Fire for Kids, they have this new Kids Edition that comes with a 2-year worry-free guarantee. And their motto is if they break it, they'll replace it, no questions asked. So I know it sounds like a great deal because, believe me, if we didn't have the case on Nathan's iPad, that thing would have been broken so many times over. And so that's a great deal. However, one of the things that I found out about it is that it only comes with 8 gigabytes of storage. So for $85, it's a great deal, but I don't know how many apps you're going to be able to put on it with just 8 gigs. So just keep that in mind when you're considering a tablet this year. The Navi Dream Tab is also on an Android operating system. And then you have the iPad Mini, and they come in different colors: silver, gold, space gray, and white. And you can get them in different memory sizes. There's 32, 64, and they go up to 128 gigs of storage. And we recently had to get one for Nathan with 128 gigs of storage just because a lot of his apps, like the communication apps, they really use a lot of storage. And as many times as Apple's updating their operating system, you just continue to use more and more storage. So we got the maximum that we could for Nathan's iPad just because I see him going through it a lot. So that's my take on the tablets and iPads from what I could gather, and I tried to make it easy for you guys if you're looking for an iPad or a tablet this Christmas. Next, I've created a list of communication and learning apps. So on the left side of the 2 left rows, I have 6 communication apps. From My First AAC, there's AAC from Acorn, there's Avaz Pro, Pod with Compass, Promo Potago, and Talk Tablet USA. Now, if you're part of our online groups that are focused on communication, you've probably heard of these apps before. These links work, so if you're going to download the PDF afterwards and look it up, you can use these links to directly access the App Store, and that'll help you find these apps. And I just saw recently that Talk Tablet USA, I think they posted on Facebook or something that this app, this AAC app, is applicable for all operating systems. So I'm not sure about Avaz Pro and Prolo Quo to Go if you can get them on Android or Pod. I'm not sure if you can get them on Android. I just know about the App Store. So the links here work. And then on the right side, there is the yes, no button. And it's just a simple yes and no. It's not overwhelming with other buttons, just simple yes and no. And then I selected the Elmo's ABCs and 1, 2, 3s just because they're very colorful. They're musical, so they're highly engaging. And I know for Nathan, with what I've seen with him, he really interacts with these apps, and they really seem to keep his attention for a long period of time. So that's why I selected them to my favorites list. Now the other app is First Words Animals. Now these are easy drag and drop 3- and 4-letter words. So you just encourage spelling. So Nathan's really taken well to that, so I added that to the list too. And for fun, I added the Toca Boca, the Toca Band app, and the Toca Life app. And what I really like about them is that the Toca Band is very colorful, very musical, it's highly engaging, and I've seen Nathan just have a lot of fun with that one. The Toca Life, now that's like a Sim City for kids, and they learn about different places in town, and they learn about the people at those places, like a grocery store, for example. You have the people that are working there, you have the shoppers, you can move the people back and forth, put them behind the counter, in front of the counter, put food in the grocery bags, you can give the people food and they'll eat the food. So it's just really cool, very interactive. They can explore, and don't underestimate your kids. It's like without instructions, they just get it. So give them time, and you will see. They'll amaze you. I know Nathan's really amazed me, but those are really cool apps that I wanted to tell you guys about. And next we have adaptive bikes and trampolines. And these support gross motor development while having fun. So the first bike, sorry about that. The first bike is the Strider bike. It's the no pedal balance bike. And it's great for learning how to balance. They make many different sizes. You can order from their website. And they also sell some of their models on Amazon.com too. Now the Mica special needs tricycle, just to the right of that, that it has an adjustable frame, so you can accommodate riders of different sizes. And either they can pedal for themselves or you can push from behind. Now the Buddy bike is a tandem bike, so you can ride together. And the Weehoo bicycle trailer can attach to the tail end of any adult-sized bike. And you can tag along as you're riding your bike. And the Razor Rip Rider 360, now this is the first year that I've seen this adorable little tricycle. And actually I saw this, I saw another little angel riding her adorable little bike, and as soon as I saw it, I knew immediately that Nathan had to have that this year. So that's on his Christmas list, and he's going to get that. I got to order it either today or tomorrow. But the Razor Rip Rider 360, it's great, and it turns quick and easy because in the back, you can't really see it too well because I think the tires were white. But they're little razor tires so they turn on a dime. Really, really easy. But all these links work, and I think most of them are from Amazon.com. I did see it on ToysRUs.com too. They don't have many in stores, but you can order online. And I think I was just going to order from Amazon because they were slightly cheaper. Now for trampolines, I have several types of styles listed. The Dig and Jump Start trampoline is for just a single jumper. They're small enough to fit in the bedroom, but monitor closely. And I have two of the smaller size enclosed trampolines, and I really like this size, and that they are enclosed makes it safe. The mid-size, like the Skywalker and the Skybound, they are good for up to 100 pounds of weight capacity. So one, maybe two kids at a time in them, and they zip close. So you don't have to worry about anybody falling out and breaking anything. And then there is the Super Jumper, the trampoline 14 feet. That's huge, definitely for the backyard. Now I want to share with you a story. I love these indoor trampolines, or they're versatile, indoor, outdoor, whatever you have space for. But I wanted to share with you our the trampoline. When Nathan was getting PT, he was probably around 1 or 2 years old, and he was very tight, very rigid, and so his PT consisted of just massages and stretching. And they said they didn't know if he would ever learn to walk because he couldn't even bend his ankles to walk. And so one day when we were walking through the store and I saw this indoor trampoline, it was actually called My First Trampoline, and it was maybe about $150 at the time. I thought it would be great to help him with his tight ankles and that he would have a fun time doing it. So we got it, and it zips closed, so I knew that he would be safe inside of it. And so we got it for him, and at first he was a little afraid of it, but I let him take his time and explore it, and he got used to it. And then I let his brother get in with him, and that's when we saw amazing improvements. And he wanted to jump just like his brother, so he kept trying. And by 2.5, he was walking, and today he runs. So I really recommend these trampolines, for anyone with tight ankles. It's great. It's a whole lot of fun. And with the enclosure, it makes it safe for them. And I will tell you how committed I was to this idea. The trampoline was in my living room, and I had no other place for it. And I know you parents and caretakers can only understand that we do anything for our kids. And I made no apologies for it. Those that matter don't mind. And it was an amazing experience for Nathan. And I no longer have it in my living room, and I don't even have it anymore. But we really loved it, and I think they're a great gift for Christmas. All right, and now we have gifts for all ages. We don't want to leave anybody out. What I like, and I've seen them everywhere now, is wall graphics. Great for anyone, any age. And I've seen them, they've made every TV or movie character in a wall graphic. So if your loved one loves a particular character, I know Nathan was really into Minions recently, so I thought about that one. But every TV character, every movie character, I've seen them in a wall graphic. Also for your sports fans, Fatheads makes a lot of great ones for like every NFL team, every MLB team. Sports graphics, it's either the team logo or even star players I've seen. So if they're into that, for your sports fan, that's a really good idea. And they also make different designs and accents. And also I've seen blackboards that you can pin up and use chalk on them and draw. So that's a really good idea if you want to decorate their room. There's also a fish bubble. I saw this and thought this was pretty cool. It is open at the top, so if you put it low enough, you might get a hand in there. Or it's up to you if you want to use a real fish or not. You could just decorate it. And here's another good idea, the silicone jellyfish aquarium LED. This is great. It lights up the room at night really nicely. And I think I saw these silicone jellyfish. I think they move when it turns on. They move, and there's different types of aquariums too that I've seen available on Amazon.com. But this is another really good idea for bedroom at night. Some also have, you can buy some with stars that just illuminate the stars in the ceiling, and some are musable. So we also have Sleepy Time PJs. I found these foot PJs for the entire family. A lot of people like these, especially it's wintertime. It might be cold where you are. And so here's a brand on Amazon that makes them from children's sizes to adult sizes. And the zipper is in front. So just wanted to let you know about that. And lastly, we have team sweatshirts for your sports fan. Any team, MLB, NFL, whatever you want. This is another great idea if you have a sports fan. Well, that is it, everybody. That is what I have for you. That's the ideas that I came up with, and those were suggestions from some of the people in the community. I hope you enjoyed your time. Thank you for joining us either today or later on when it's posted on YouTube. I hope you found these ideas helpful and had as much fun as I did.
Thank you, Lizzie. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and you can type them into either the chat box or the questions box, and I will ask her. Right now there are none. Well, I guess the only one was somebody wanted to know how old your angel was, and I said he's either 6 or 7. Lizzie, how old is Ethan?
Yeah, he's 7 years old.
Okay. All right, so yes, like Lizzie said, this will be available on our YouTube channel as well as on the GoToMeetings channel. We'll post all that on our website. We'll also put up her PDF on our website to and let everybody know once we get those up. So it doesn't look like anybody has any questions. So thank you guys for joining us, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you, Lizzie.
Thanks, Sheila. Have a great Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.
Bye.